From Monday to Tuesday, you don't have any fun. From Wednesday to Thursday, just gonna out for a run. Friday and Saturday, you're always getting drunk. And Sunday, you stay at home and never go to church.
All right, my night outers, welcome to another fun-filled, exciting episode of My Night Out Radio. This is DJ Psyco Eddie. In studio with me, as usual, we have Mr. Tony Jones.
Doing a lot of hard work.
Yes, and he's actually doing the work this time. Also in studio tonight, we have Chuckles the Clown.
Good evening, mister. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing wonderful. Coming in, that song that we heard, new music. I think we're pretty much the first place you've heard this anywhere. The name of the band is Company One.
That was good.
They were an excellent band. The name of the song was 100 Years or Less. Now, I'm going to have, over the next couple of weeks when I'm here, a bunch of new music because I attended the Midday Social.
And you held down the fort for Rhode Island Free Radio.
That's right, I did. And I was able to talk to quite a few people. We made some really good connections. If you're in music or just a big fan of music, keep an eye out for it. There's going to be another one supposedly in about 3 to 4 months. And it's just a great place to network, hand out CDs if you're a musician, collect CDs if you're like me and Mr. Jones and Chuckles here.
A hoarder?
Yeah, a hoarder of fine music. And I went through them. Now, normally when I go to the Midday Social, I get a few free Frisbees, I think we'll call it. You get the music that really you listen to it once, and then as you're driving down the highway, it's worth chancing the $500 littering fine just so you don't get caught with that much suck.
Well, you and Mrs. DJ Psyco Eddie have a new hobby, and you could replace the clay pigeons when you're out shooting skeet. You could use some of those CDs instead.
Actually, when I go to the indoor firing range, we don't shoot skeet yet. However, I'm pretty sure they would be kind of ticked off if I started running CDs down the shooting range. The 40 cal would definitely make a bigger hole than the disc itself. But that was once again, that was the Midday Social put on by Midday Records at Alchemy. I was there Thursday night. Unfortunately, I had to bow out early because I've had a few medical problems, and I stuck out as long as I could. And they had a really good idea, because when you normally walk into the Midday Social, until people start drinking, they're really not that social.
Which is weird because, most musicians are introverts except for the 20 minutes they're on stage, and that's when they're extroverts. So, yeah, it is almost like a middle school dance where the boys are on one side and the girls are on the other and nobody's dancing.
So Mr. Moore, Davey Moore, good friend of ours, said, hey, could you get up on the mic and explain to people who you are and why they should be giving you some music? So I got up, Psyco Eddie, blah, blah, RI Free Radio. And as soon as I stepped off the stage, I got about 3 steps and a line formed in front of me. Hi, my name's so-and-so, this is our band, blah, blah. And it was great because within a matter of, I want to say about 15, 20 minutes, I had met every band that was there. I have their music, I have their press releases, and, it was great. You just go right through, tell them a little bit about what we do here, on my show and at RI Free Radio. And then afterwards, I was approached by some of the promoters, which actually we're going to be running a spot later on in the show for one of the promoters that I met, 5x2 5x2 Records, and it's just a great night to get out, see some of the people, and actually talk to the people that you normally see on stage that you don't normally get the chance to talk to. Now, Chuckles, you've been to the Midday a few times.
Yes, it's always a good time. I enjoy it. A lot of the times people are like, why is there a freaking clown here? And, of course, you get the ever so popular, what are you, with ICP? And then you stop conversating with that person right away. But no, I've gotten a lot of good contacts via music for the television show, gotten a couple bands that have come down and performed on the show. Yeah, it's always a good time. And the bands that do play when we were there, they were really good.
Oh, yeah. No, they definitely don't have bums coming in. They're definitely the cream of the crop, the up-and-coming class of musicians that you're going to be seeing a lot of in the next couple of years, or at least the next couple of months, because bands in Rhode Island, they come and go, as Mr. R.J. Gregory could tell you. RJ, if you're listening, I had to take a few jabs. He could be quite possibly the most hated man in Providence music right now. but that's until the next drama comes about. So with that, I'm going to drop to 2 more songs. Both of them a little bit on the mellow side for us, but very good songs. The first one is going to be from Tom Hansen. Yeah, Tom Hansen. The name of the song is The Things We've Done. We'll be back in a minute.
It's easy to point fingers when you shout that same old song. And it's hard to tell the difference when neither one of us knows who's wrong. These nights we fight in this dim light, our heads are far too strong. I don't like your tone or the things we've thrown. Why the hell is it so damn hard to keep the peace for this damn long? It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life is living with the things we've done. It's easy to point fingers when we fall apart at the seams. We've forgotten where we're going. We got lost chasing the same dream. These nights we fight in this dim light make my soul wanna scream. But you don't like my tone or the colors that I've shown. Now that it's wrecked, the peace we've kept, I guess I'll leave you alone. It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life's living with the things we've done. It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life's living with the things we've done. To say, so don't lose it in the mist. On second thought, forget it. I think you get the gist. It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life's living with the things we've done. It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life's living with the things we've done. It's easy after battle, who's lost and who has won. It's easy after battle to know who's lost and who has won. The hardest part of this life's living with the things we've done. There's one thing I've left to say, so don't lose it in the mist. On second thought, forget it. I think you get the gist.
For the last time, I did my hair up real nice, like you told me you always liked. Every single day. Why'd you throw it all away when you were kissing her down the street? You could have done it in front of me. No way could have hurt less, baby. You were my worst, but still the best. I made it through it all. All of the fights, kisses, goodnight, every single late night call. But the words on that certain day hit me in a different way, 'cause we had to say goodbye. For the last time, for the last time. Now you're blowing up my phone, you won't leave me alone. Quit playing these games with me, I just wanna be happy. Wanna be. You were my worst, but still the best. I made it through it all. All of the fights, kisses, goodnight, every single late night call. But the words on that Sunday hit me in a different way, 'cause we had to say goodbye. Yeah, we had to say goodbye. You were my worst, but still the best. I made it through it all. All of the fights, kisses, goodnight, every single late night call. But the words on that certain day hit me in a different way, 'cause we had to say goodbye. For the last time, for the last time, for the last time, for the last time.
All right, that was Gracelyn Rennick. Now, like I said, I got all this music from the Midday Social. So when you're giving out music demos to people who might potentially play it, it would help if you put the name of the song. So right now I only have this listed as track 4.
Yeah.
Before that, we heard Tom Hansen, The Things We've Done. In studio, we have Tony Jones, Chuckles the Clown, of course, DJ Psycho Eddie here. If you want to be part of the show, if you want to get your word out there, you're trying to advertise stuff going on in your life, you want to get in touch with me at MyNightOutRadio at Verizon.net. Also, check out our Facebook /MyNightOut. MyNightOutRI.com is the website for all your upcoming events needs. Also, Twitter and Instagram, which I'm actually trying to be more active on. Look me up, DJ Psycho Eddie.
I can't do it. It's just too much. It's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I can only concentrate on one of those.
I'm taking a page from the Tony Jones book of social media and be everywhere at all times.
It's a good deal.
It's a big book.
But that's why I try to hire folks on my show to take care of that, and they drop off saying it's too much. It's like, yeah, how do you think I feel?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember back that far, of course, I have a hard time remembering back that far, but last weekend, we were not here. We were at the Ocean State Paracon Paranormal Convention in the Assembly Theater in Harrisville, Rhode Island. Now, there's a couple of great things. First and foremost, they broke all records. First day, full weekend.
Yeah.
They exceeded by over $2,000 than they did the year previous. They topped out over $7,000 brought in to benefit the Rhode Island Coalition Against Domestic Violence.
And that's considering people were a little skittish the first day, beginning of the first day regarding the weather.
Well, the beginning of the first day, around 9:30, 9:45, it started to sprinkle, and by 10:30 it cleared up. And by 11 o'clock, when the official start of the first day was, the sun was out. And it was absolutely beautiful both days. A little bit on the hot side, but, you know, that's why they brought the Hawaiian ice guy.
Yeah, but compared to last year, it was like a a tropical vacation this year.
Oh, it was absolutely, compared to last year, this year was absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to have to talk about two very important, actually three very important things. First one was the Cotton Candy Man, who sold the Hawaiian Ice, cotton candy, and popcorn. Can't tell you about the popcorn. Tony could. I could also tell you about the cotton candy, which hopefully Christine is not listening.
Which I should not have even looked at, never mind eaten.
And the Hawaiian Ice, which I can tell you, the root beer Hawaiian Ice kicked butt. There's no other way to put it. Top to bottom, all the way through, the flavor was awesome. Now, there were also two catering trucks, food trucks, if you will. First day was Rocket Fine Street Food. Now, because we had been advertising them pretty much all day, because when you look from where I was sitting, the only thing you could see, tense people and Rocket Fine Street Foods. And then whenever they cooked so much as a hamburger, hot dog, whatever they cooked, I could smell it. So I was jonesing.
Yeah.
But I stuck true. I ate the lunch my wife made me. And then just before they closed up, which they rolled up they rolled up around 3 o'clock, 3:30.
Ran out.
Yeah, they were running really low on stock, so I went and I had to get it. They did the Gemini, which, if you don't remember from last year, because of course I don't.
Big burger.
2 1/3 pound patties, cheese, bacon, onions, 2 kinds of cheese. I don't even know what the hell they put on it, because basically when she asked me what I wanted, I told her to surprise me. But she, well, do you like this? Do you like this? I said, no, maybe you're not understanding the concept. I don't care what you put on it. I will pay for it. I will eat it, and I will enjoy it. And I did. And oh my goodness, Rocket Fine Street Foods. If you can get at least the Gemini burger with the 2 patties, the caramelized onions were absolutely out of this world, and everything else they put on it was just made it better. Day 2, they had Elwood's Doghouse. I actually scaled back a little bit just because, I'm trying to watch my figure and I don't want to watch it grow any more than it already has. I got just 1 burger, 1 hot dog. Now, I got to say the hot dogs were awesome. I don't know what brand they were. I have never had a hot dog like that. And I watched them. They were not the dirty water hot dogs that you used to from most places.
He threw them on the grill.
It wasn't parts.
No, he put fresh water in to cook the hot dogs. He broke out one of the big jugs of water to fill the hot dog water container. So they were clean water hot dogs, and they were exquisite. The burgers, again, about a 1/3 pound, good-sized burger, bacon, cheese. I didn't even have to put ketchup, mustard, nothing. I just ate it straight. It was out of this world. So those are the 3 definite. If you ever see them, and I know Elwood's Doghouse, he sets up almost every day right in front of the Lowe's in Cranston, right over off of Garfield Street. Rocket Fine Street Foods, you can look them up on the interweb stuff, and they post where they're going to be pretty much every day. Both places highly recommended. Did you have a chance to...
I had the Italian ice, and I did have the popcorn. Popcorn was good. And the frozen ice, Italian ice, that's something from Rhode Island. Sorry, folks, we're used to calling it.
Ice.
So we had the Hawaiian ice, we had the watermelon flavor, and my daughter and my wife highly enjoyed it. I can't eat frozen stuff because I get brain freeze real quick.
Oh no, I was suffering from brain freeze.
So it's like I heard you yelling about that. I'm very similar. If I have ice cream, I have to slowly eat it, and by the time I'm done eating it, it's a melted mess. So
it's all good. You drink it when you're done. That's all.
Yeah, that's why I like shakes. It's in a cup. It's melted. I don't care.
Now, the only thing that I was worried about, and I had mentioned it a little bit on Tony's show earlier, how did Tony fare with the Wilford Brimley experience?
Oh man, I was hurting. I was driving home. My eyelids were like swollen shut from just having too much sugar.
So. Once again, that was the Ocean State Paracon. They did a phenomenal job raising money for the Rhode Island Coalition Against Domestic Violence.
And speaking of rocket, I had to rocket from the toilet, and this isn't a negative connotation. I was inside the Assembly Theater using the facilities, and I hear through the outside PA, Eddie call, last call for Rocket Fine Street Foods, and I hadn't eaten yet that day, and So I had to hurry up and get out there, and I think I was like the second to the last person they served that day.
And I appreciated it, too, because I was probably the second to last person that needed to get into that bathroom. So I had to rock it.
Oh, you were the one slamming on the door.
Yes, that was me.
No, I got to say, now this is just an observation I made, and I kind of enjoyed it. The bathroom at the Assembly Theater was not your typical public restroom where you have the metal dividers. They had a huge, I want to say 8-foot by 6-foot slab of granite between the two stalls. So I don't care how hot you were, you just lean your head a little bit onto that cement slab, and I bet you pretty much everyone did it. It was ice cold. It cooled you right down, not to mention the AC in the Assembly Theater was damn near Arctic.
Just don't lean your head where that hole is between the two stalls.
Especially.
Oh wait, that's a different restaurant.
Yeah, that one's closed.
That was
man.
Bickford's.
That's long closed and burnt to the ground.
Before we go any further down that long and treacherous road,
a lot of glory.
Why don't we cut to a little bit of music here? In fact, here's something that was sent to me just this week. I was talking to a couple of guys from Roadkill. Now, Roadkill has always asked me, why don't I play their music? It's because I don't have any.
Right.
And if I do have it, curse words, and I can't play it. Well, they gave me 2 tracks, radio-friendly tracks. Now, the first one we're going to hear is Kaiju Mosh. I'm not really good with the characters they sent. Plus, I don't have my glasses to read, so I'm just going to fake my way through. Anyways, this is Roadkill, Kaiju Mosh. We'll be back in a minute.
5x2 Records proudly presents alt-rock sensations Metarana from Queens, New York for 4 straight nights of rock and roll. These shows will be the only New England appearances for this awesome young alternative rock group in support of their latest release, Sick Sad World. And they'll be appearing at these popular New England venues in August. On August 3rd, Raven in Worcester, Uncharted in Lowell on August 4th, Alchemy in Providence on August 5th, and Opus in Salem, Massachusetts on August 6th. Supporting this tour is a host of local young bands including Company One, Pillbook, St. Lo, and It's Been Real. Come to one or even all of the shows as there's a different lineup of talent every night. Every show is just $5 at the door and all proceeds go to support these young bands. Visit Metarana.com or the 5x2 Records page on Facebook for detailed event information. 5x2 Records, bringing you all the very best in all ages live show events.
That was Roadkill. Name of that song, 13 Steps. We started that off with Kaiju Mosh. In the middle there was one of the people I met at the Midday Social, 5x2 Records. quick little advertisement. He has a couple of things coming up at Alchemy in August, so you might want to check them out.
I think I dated a girl once that was 5'2", 5 feet tall, 2 feet wide, or maybe 2 feet tall, 5 feet wide.
Well, as long as they weren't 5x5, really, the cube. Not to say that the big girls don't need loving, but I'm going to stop right there before I catch my a foot upside my head. One thing I do want to talk about: our good friend Bob over at Greenwich Cove Meadery.
Yeah,
he entered into what is it? Meadery. Yeah, I can't even read it right now. Mead Free or Die up in New Hampshire, and I do have results over here. He came in. He came in, or he won 2 medals. And second place category was bourbon aged golden good, and the first place was in the fruit and spice category. Granny Smith's Deception, which is actually that's one of my personal favorites. It's a lactic fermentation, so it tastes like there's an apple in it. But there's no apple.
Yeah, that is a good one.
It's a really good one. And I'm thinking to celebrate, I know we have a few things coming up, but we have not done an RI Free Radio networking night in quite a while.
And we have quite a few bottles over here that need a refill.
Oh, yeah. You think that's bad? You should see the stack I have at home. But, I believe we're not going to make an announcement yet, but coming up the pipeline shortly should be a Greenwich Cove Meadery night for RI Free Radio.
And you know what happens at Mead Free or Die if you don't win? They let the bees sting the crap out of you.
Oh, that's
it's like Stand By Me.
That kind of sucks.
So once again, congratulations, Bob. Mead Free or Die. You can check it out, meadfreeordie.com/winners 2017. And you can see everybody who won, and they had a good 6 or 7 different, almost 10 different categories. Some of them I have had, some of them not so much. Things as far as Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Florida. They had entries from pretty much all over the East Coast, North Dakota, St. Petersburg, Florida, and some really interesting flavors, or at least names of flavors that I would definitely would like to try.
That had to be a blast, and specifically being a judge at that event must have been a blast.
You see, that's exactly where I was going from. If anyone needs a taste tester or a judge for, I don't know, Mead Free or Die, or a beer tasting, or
quite a few years ago, I got to be a celebrity judge at an amateur strip-off that was happening at the Cadillac Lounge. That was a good time.
Yeah, I've done the judge at the amateur nights at the strip clubs once or twice.
Weren't you also a judge at the Beard Off?
Yeah, I was a judge at the Beard Off.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Which, speaking of, our friend Reverend Bastine has a new band in the pipeline.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, very similar to Reverend Bastine, a few of the same guys, and they're going to be hitting the stages pretty soon, so that should be good. One of my favorite bands, and the good Reverend was also in charge of the Rhode Island Beard and Mustache Club, and that's when I got to judge a Beard Off, which was one of the years the Beard Off was won by, yes, you know what I'm going to say here, a female.
I'm not going to touch.
I think I remember that. That was at Banshee Fest.
Yeah, that was the Banshee Fest over at the Armory.
Yep.
I forgot what year that was. But, yeah, so one more time, congratulations, Greenwich Cove Meadery. We're going to get back to a little bit of music here. Now, this is a band that actually impressed me quite a bit. I listened to their entire CD that I got at the Midday Social. The name of the band is Chained to Insanity. The name of the song is Drugs Don't Work, which I would argue with, but here comes the song anyways. Drugs Don't Work, Chained to Insanity. We'll be back in a minute.
One pill so I remain line the halls waiting for my command. Now I'm climbing the walls without a single hand. Can't trust my own devices. Drugs don't work anymore. I can't get numb. The voices in my brain have refused to succumb. There's no escaping myself for the mess that I've made. Shakes me down to the core. Drugs don't work anymore. Won't you give me a hand to make it all go away? Can we turn back the clock so I can change my ways? Yeah, it's all too much to take in. You know I'm feeling sore, and it's a crying shame. The drugs don't work anymore. One pill to make me dream. One pill to make me scream. One pill so I can bend. One pill to make it end. So I won't have to think anymore. Born broken hearted on a Sunday morn. Spent a lifetime being battered and torn. Seemed every time I think I'm falling in love, an intervention comes crashing from above. Why can't I be loved? Been wrong more than I can count. A trail of tears more than I can surmount. Too much for this poor heart to take. How many times can one heart break? Over and over again and again. So sad but true. I've been badly used, cut down and been abused. Told I was a tragic boy and dumped for being a raging whore. Maybe love is made for the weak, or am I just on a losing streak? My life forever blue. I've given up on finding a man. I've done everything I can. Seems I can't be loved. I've been badly
right, my night outers. That was Chained to Insanity, the name of the song Unloved. Before that, Drugs Don't Work. But I'll tell you one thing that does work, especially for me right now, well, today anyways, is National Doughboy Day.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't love fried dough covered in powdered sugar?
Right up, baby.
So, I got to throw this out there. Rocky Point Clam Shack, if you go to their Facebook page, their header, as soon as you open it up, the first thing you see is a pile of beautiful, absolutely beautiful doughboys. So you might want to head down there or anywhere close by you where you can get your doughboys. I don't know if there's a deal, and I don't really think you need one to go get doughboys.
$1.99 for an 8-inch doughboy at Rocky Point Clam Shack.
Well, there you go. Maybe there is a deal going on. The other thing I got to talk to you about, I am running dangerously low on time, but next weekend I will not be here. I will be inebriated, intoxicated, and downright useless by Sunday. It's a 3-day music event, local livestock camping experience. I've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. Now, they're posting up the address now, Puttiker Road, North Stonington, Connecticut. If you head up there, it's $15 a head. Whether or not you get there on Friday or Saturday, you got to bring your own camping supplies, obviously. There will be food vendors. There will be outhouses.
Hopefully the two are separate.
Well, at least 10 feet apart. But the one thing that really blows my mind is just the range of different people, different bands playing, the different genres that are going to be there. Now, as I've been saying right along, Friday night and Saturday night, I'm going to be DJing. Also, there's going to be acoustic sets by Christian Lawrence. People know him better as Opus from Dead by Wednesday. Let's see, Alex Cohen. He's going to be playing an acoustic set. Also, Tammy and Jenna. Tammy and Jane, I'm not really sure.
Who, by the way, speaking of the Rocky Point Clam Shack, now hosts the Wednesday night open mic at the Rocky Point Clam Shack, and I won't even get into the jokes about having lesbians host an open mic at a clam shack. That we could do a whole show on that.
You see, I wasn't going to even go close to treading on that. Also, a productive member. A productive member is going to be right after Tammy and Jane. Also, the Quins, Jamello, Train of Thought, Noxie Arena, Apollo's Resurrection, Most Dangerous Men Alive, who I haven't seen play live in almost a year now. Fathom Farewell, Bloodline Theory, Barbarian, Fear the Masses, Carpathia, which is Sam from Whiskey Fire.
Right, yeah.
That's her new band. Son of Sound, Joint Damage, Inverter, Death Rattle, and the Kingsmen are all going to be playing. And then at 11:30, when the Kingsmen finish, I'm going to be closing the night out till 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. Like I said, there is going to be food and beverages available. Not an ATM, so make sure you bring cash. It's $15. They will be checking IDs. It must be 21 plus. And the only thing they're asking is don't bring glass bottles. You know, bring canned beer. If you find the aluminum cans or whatever, use that. If you're bringing hard liquor, make sure it's the finest screw cap plastic bottle available.
Box of wine.
Hey, don't be knocking the box of wine. As you can tell, as I'm slurring slightly, I've been hitting the Franzia a little hard tonight. So, again, that's next weekend. Starts Friday night, July 28th at 5 p.m., and it's going to be nonstop awesomeness until 2 p.m. on July 30th. 2 full days, 2 overnights camping. I will be a mess. Look forward to that. We're going to leave here. We're going to play a little bit of Frantic Endeavor. The name of the song is Butterflies. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and have a great week.
So
say these words to fill in the space. What comes to mind to pass the time? I hope it's alright.